Testing. Alright, Chapter 17, Plot Style, Annotative, and Exporting. You will learn in this chapter to create and use the two types of plot styles, and the annotative, what is the annotative, and the Autocad export the WDF to the PDF file. Alright, plot style, tables, first look. Plot styles will be the convert color of the drawing and printed colors. Default setting is keep the matching color of the printer. Before AutoCAD 2000, there was only one type of conversion method depending on the colors used in the drawing. After AutoCAD 2000, a new concept called plot style was introduced with the two types of plot styles. There are color-dependent plot style tables and named plot style tables. Color-dependent plot style table. The plot style table is simulation for the only method that existed before AutoCAD 2000. Essence of the method is simple. Each with the color of the drawing specified with the color to be used with the printer. AutoCAD will give the user ability to set with the line weight, line type, etc. Each for the color of the problem of the method limitation because it only has 255 colors to be used. Each time you create with the color depending on the plot style table, the AutoCAD will create a file with extension of CTB. Create a plot style table on the outside of the AutoCAD using the control panel with the windows from inside AutoCAD. Use the menu bar from the outside AutoCAD. Start with the Windows control panel. Double click Autodesk Plot Style Manager icon. Show the menu bar. Select the tables wizard. Add plot style table. You will see the following dialog box. First screen introduction. The whole concept of the plot styles. Read it. When it's with the next step, when done with the next button, you will see the following dialog box. AutoCAD will list the four possible choices, which are start from scratch, use existing plot style, import AutoCAD R14 CFG file, or create plot style from it. Import PCP or PC2 file, create plot style from it. Start from scratch, click with the next button, and you'll see the following dialog box. Set for the color dependent plot style table to click with the next button, you will see the following dialog box. In the name of the new plot style with the next button, you will see the following dialog box. Select the plot style table editor button file with the dialog box will be displayed. General table and form view. Plot style table editor. Properties color other duplicate other gray color other gray and pen and visual pen number. Screen line type add adaptive line weight plane and style line point join style fill style end line edit line weights and save as. From the left part of the colors, you to the drawing file. With the right of the part will change all of the following settings. Check the color to be the plier switch to the either on or other and dither on or off. The option of the dim with the printer with the plier does not support with the dithering. Dithering is enough to give it an impression. You the more colors than 255 colors. You the AutoCAD. It's preferable to leave the option off. It should be on if you want a screen. If you want it should be on if you want a screening to work. Change the grayscale with the method of the good for the laser printers. Pen number with the option is available with the option. Old types of pliers, pen pliers, which are already not used these days. With the virtual pen number to the non-pen planners, simulate with the pen plotters. Assigned as virtual pen, each with the color level and automatic screening. Option reduce the intensity with the shading film with the hatches. The hint with the reducing amount of the link used depending on the dithering. The line type with the different type of the color of the object's line type. Change adaptive. This option will change with the line type scale with all the objects using the color to scale. Start with a segment, end with a segment. Turn this option off. This line type scale is important for your drawing. Change line weight option will change with the line weight with the color. Select the line end style with the option will allow the user to select the end style of the line pixel with one of the following button, square, round, and diamond. Change line joint style select with the joint shape, the available option for the miter, bevel, the round, and diamond. Change fill style with the option fill style with the fill areas around the drawing. Good for trial printing. Click and save, then click and then close finish. The last step of it should be linking with the plot style with the layout with the doing the following. Show with the desired layout with the start with the part page setup manager. Show the name of the current page setup with the modify up at the right corner of the dialog box under plot style pen assignment. Select the desired plot style table. Click the display plot style check on box. Select the CTB file and then each with the layer in order to line type or line weight with the object you have to show the hide line weight button status bar on and shown below. Alright, your name plot style table. The method does not depend on the color of the created plot style. The tables will link with the later on with layers, hence they will move the two layers holding the same color yet will they print with a different color line types and line weights. Name plotted style head file extension wildcard STB. Creation procedure for the name plot style with identical color dependent plot style except for the last step of the which for the configuration plot style with the table editor. Create the outside with the AutoCAD with the control panel with the double clicking Autodesk Plot Style Manager icon, and you can show the menu bar with the tool wizard add plot style table. You will receive the same screen with the cell with the creating the color dependent plot style table. Do the steps until you reach the plot style table editor. Select it, and you'll see the following dialog box: Add Style button. As you can see, you've changed any of the following input with the name of the style, with the brief, the description, change of the color, with the hue, with the plotter. When explaining with the rest of the feature, with the color dependent plot style tables, with the adds the menu with the style, with the wish, with the name of the net plot style, with click, save, and close, and then finish. Link the name plot style table with the drawing with a bit more complicated, with linking color dependent plot style table to doing the following. First step, precautionary steps you may want to print the drawing, but then discover that if it takes only CTB style with this problem you have with the convert one of the CTB styles to an STB. With the command window can provide convert CTB dialog box listing all TBL files up here. Select one of them, keep it the same name, and give it a new name. Then clicking it, you'll see the file in the dialog box. Printing the drawing with a color dependent plot style with the name plot style with the command window with the convert and PST. Convert P styles. You'll see the following warning message. Click on then, and you will sign through the following dialog box. Set up the newly created name plotted style. Then click open. You will see the following drawing converted with the color dependent mode with the name plotted style mode. Second step with the desired layout with the page set manager with the upper right with the dialog box plot style table, the pen and assignment select with the name with the newly created name plotted style table. Click on the display plot style checkbox and page set manager command. Select layer properties manager with the desired layer. Click name of the plot style under the viewport plot style column. You'll see the following dialog box. Select plot style, original, new, active plot style by mechanical editor attached. Select desired plot style when on click. Repeat the same with the other layers. You need to type regen, REGENALL, means regenerate all viewports at command. Words in order to see the effect of what you did. And create with the new drawing with the Autocad drawing with the meaning of the drawing will be except for the color dependent plot style tables. Use add name ACAD-name plot style drawing to create with the new drawing will accept only name plot style tables. Practice 2. What is annotative feature? Since we always print with layout, we need the viewports. More instead of the way the viewports, we affect the viewport scale for each for the viewport scale effect for all the other object panel space. Therefore, if you hatch type the insert with the dimension, insert with the multi-leaders, insert a block containing text in the model of the space, all these objects will be a scale. If they are scaled down, when the text of the dimension will be unreadable and the hatch will look like a solid hatching. We need to this feature is scaling everything except for the annotation object, namely hatch text dimension. This feature is annotative. Annotative feature can be found in different places. You'll find with the text styles on your size. You'll find with the dimension style going to fit tab. You'll find it in my leader seat or leader structure tab. You'll find hatch context tab, locate panels, and you'll find block creation command under behavior. You'll see. How will you know that the dealing with the style supporting annotative feature? You will see with the name special symbol, checking the illustration below. Alright, so the annotative symbol and how will you know if the object is inserted in the style of the command supporting the annotative feature? Simply hover over and if you see anything like the following picture, you know it is inserted the annotative feature. This is annotative text. In order to work with the annotative, the following simple steps. Create your drawing of the model space without any annotation of objects, namely hatch, dimension, multi-leader blocks, and with text. Select desired layout of viewports and then scale them. The scale will be for both the annotation object within the viewport. With double click inside of the viewport, make it active. Insert all the annotation objects needed. Once you insert annotation object for the viewport, you can see them in the viewport, but any other viewport holding the same scale value. Change the scale viewport will result in the losing of the annotation object. Show annotation object more than one viewport holding different scale with the value. Right click on the annotative visibility button. A button at the right portion of the status bar. You will see the following menu. Show annotation objects always. Select either show annotation objects for the current scale only or show annotations objects for all scales. Control how to add scale values through a viewport automatically or manually. Right click on the add scale menu button, right portion of the status bar. You'll see the following menu. If you use the zooming command inside of the viewport, this will ruin the current viewport scale. To bring it back into the synchronizing button, a button at the right of the portion of the status bar, you'll see the following message. Use the lock in the status bar to lock the viewport scale to add this problem. Click the message will restore the viewport scale. Make annotation object appear with the viewports holding different scales. Select with the right click with the annotative object scale option. You'll see the following sub menu. Choose add delete scales option found with the dialog box will occur. Object scale list all scale with the selected object list scales common to all selected objects only. Select the Add button, file with the dialog box as appears, and select the desired scale there, click OK twice. Practice annotative skills. Exporting W drawing and PDF introduction. You need to export drawing to either WF or PDF for the following reason. If DWG files are vector file sends them in anybody, they will be able to change them. DWG files are always bulky file and may reach to more than 500 to 100 megabytes depending on whether they're 2D or 3D, very difficult to be sent in an email. DW files are needed. Files need to AutoCAD to open it. Not everyone has AutoCAD installed on their machine. AutoCAD has other two solutions for this problem. Export design web format. Export design web format can be modified the file with the size of relatively small compared with the drawing file. The DW drawing web format. Design web format need for the free of charge software with the Autodesk Design Review, which can be installed from Autodesk website, but the software is not just viewing and printing, it can also be used to measure and read redline design web format as well. Exporting PDF files can not be modified and are small in size and can be viewed using the Adobe Acrobat Reader for the Adobe website. Exporting DWF to DWXF files. The command will export the DWG file with the DWF or DWXF. To start this command, go to Output tab, locate Export DWF to PDF panel, select Export. Then select either DWXF or DWF button. The DWXF can be opened using the Internet Explorer Autodesk Design Review software. See the following dialog box. At the top right of the dialog box, current settings, AutoCAD lists the current settings of the picture below. To edit these settings, option button with the following dialog box will appear. Change all and any of the following settings. Indicate location hard disk where you will save the drawing design web format, file type of the two file with the multiple sheets. Indicate override precision. You can multiply, manufacturer, architectural, etc. Set changes to the dot per inch of precision, measure for the distance accurately, and put the name of the drawing design web format file that the AutoCAD prompt you with the after execution of the command. Indicate whether to include layer information. This always allows you to turn off layers in Autodesk Design Review software. Indicate whether to include a password or not. To finish OK, click OK. Under Output Controls, you'll see the following. Open the viewers when done. Include plot stamp, export page setup, and page setup override. Or to change the design web format, Autodesk Design Review automatically after executing the command or not. To include a plot stamp or not. Indicate what to execute the command with the model space within so with the display that extends with the window. On the other hand, with the exporting while you are at one of the layouts available to selection with the current layout of all layouts, select page setup to finish and click save button. Exporting to a PDF. This command will export with the drawing the DWG file to a PDF. To start with the command, go to the Output tab, locate the export to DWF to the PDF panel. To export with the button and click the PDF, and then you'll see the following dialog box. At the top right of the part of the dialog box on PDF preset, the AutoCAD lists the current setting of the picture below. AutoCAD offers for the export PDF file with a different quality, which will affect the output of the file size. You edit with the current settings with clicking in the option button and following the dialog box will appear. Quality vector rastering image quality, merge control data, layer information included, hyperlinks, create bookmarks, front handling, capture fonts, even drawing, convert all text to geometry. OK. Change any of the following settings. Vector quality to default value depends on the quality preset that you choose. For the raster image quality with the default value depends on the quality of the preset you choose. For set merge control, you have the two choices of the lines override, which mean with the top line heads of the bottom line merges, which mean with the colors of the two lines mixed together. Select whether the include layers in the PDF file or not. Select whether they include hyperlinks on the PDF file or not. Select whether to create the bookmarks. Now at bookmarks, here means the creating links to the sheet with the name views of the PDF file panel. Select with the capture format. Fonts drawing, convert all text and geometry with the warning. Select the first and second will be turned off to finish OK. The rest is similar with the design web format. Or 7.8 using a bash plot command. This command will allow you to use the drawing web format X PDF files containing multiple layouts for the current drawing, other drawings, and from other drawings. To issue this command, go to Output tab, locate with the plot panel, select the batch plot button. You'll see the following dialog box, and it's under command publish. Issue the table that contain the model space layouts. Do all of any of the following. Indicate the publish view with the insert of the print plotter. Define the layout, the design web format index PDF. Indicate whether to load any open To load all open drawings automatically or not, use the 5 buttons above the table to add the sheet, the remove the sheet, the move any sheet that's done specifically in order relative with the document sheets. Finally, you can preview the sheet. You can rename the sheet with clicking any of the sheet name. You'll see the name in the bottom. It becomes editable. Click Publish option. The following dialog box will appear. This is you select the design web format. Or if you select PDF, you will see the Publish options in PDF. When done, click OK. Show the detail button in the lower left-hand corner of the dialog box and set for the following for the number of the copy. Select whether or not to include the plot, same to include whether or not want to publish the design web format in the background. Indicate whether to open the design web format in Autodesk Design Review or not. Set the precision for the design web format, dots per inch. Precision for measurement, Autodesk Design Review. Finish the publish button and the final message will come up with a bubble similar for the following. Plot and publish job. Complete, no errors, warning, final. Click view and plot, publish details. Viewing design web format, X and PDF files, Auto Design Review, free charge software to view, print, and read line design web form files. You can download it at Autodesk.com. Check out the following picture. Through this AutoCAD 2018, the software we're talking about with the Autodesk Design Review 2013, this Autodesk Incorporated stopped developing Autodesk Design Review in favor of the Autodesk 360 cloud application called Design Feed. In order to review the PDF, you'll need the Adobe Acrobat Reader, which is free of charge and can be downloaded from Adobe.com. And it's just creating a view of the design web force and chapter review answers. Chapter 18, how to create a template file interface and customization.